Oh,
I feel like our intro song should be replaced with some of the butt rock in this movie.
sure.
Welcome, everyone, to the new episode of Dollar Bin of Doom.
Gotta be like, welcome everyone to another episode.
There you go. I should leave it to the master. I'm sorry. Oh, never
Welcome
mind.
everybody to another episode of Dollar Bin of Doom.
Shut up,
There
Tom.
we
You don't do it right.
Well, Sam, it was your pick this week.
Well, here's the thing. The cover was fake. It was a lie. But the back had the truth on it.
Yeah.
And that's what made me pick it. Because I looked at the cover and I was like, none of this is in the movie. And then I flipped it around and I saw Mom in leather. And I realized this is the movie
That's
we
the
need to
movie.
watch.
For sure.
Question, did I make a good choice?
I think so.
Okay.
So Salvation is written, directing, starring, stunts done by, what's her name?
J.A. Steel.
Yeah. What a cool name.
She is something, huh?
Are you sexually attracted to J.A. Steel? Is that what you're saying? Because you were licking your lips while you were saying it. You're like, ugh.
You should tell her how much you liked her motorcycle photography.
For the Third City? Was that the name of the movie that she did that for?
One of her
Yeah, it was one of her
pieces of
productions.
film.
Where she played the main character. And the fact that she was the first writer-director to write herself a nude scene. So, good job.
I feel like that's not true. I'm sorry.
I feel like that's also not true, but it's on Wikipedia.
No, the caveat was female.
Yes, that is true.
Because there's been 1,000 male
They're like, I want to get my dick
writer-directors
up
that have-
on that
yeah.
screen.
Yep.
Exactly. So,
What is Salvation?
I don't know.
That's what
It's
we're
a
here to
weird,
discuss and figure out together.
Semi-religious tale. And I only say semi because
You said tail. That implies beginning, middle, and end.
rambling.
Yeah, there you go. A series of unrelated Post-it notes.
So we start off in what, like the
Long time ago
Yeah.
in a galaxy on Earth. And it is just the cutest little castle shot and two
CG
guys running
arrows?
around. Yeah, the CG arrows.
That was this
it's
movie.
Adorable.
that like tourist, that mini golf course, like you said. Yeah.
You guys ever yawn a lot when you're stressed out?
I think all of us are like real tense right now for some reason.
This movie fucking sucked. It was awful. It was a disaster. I just had to get that off my chest.
Yep.
It was a pain to watch and be a part of.
Yeah.
But I don't want to say anything mean because the writer-director...
She will comment on this video.
The first woman to write herself a nude scene in her own movie.
Is also the first woman director to murder a podcast talking about her movie. It's gonna be a fun Wikipedia entry.
So we're introduced to our two characters. I'm just still going to
Let's
try and
do
get
it,
through
yeah.
this.
So Steve and Brian.
Thank you.
Which one's which?
Steve is the dumbass with like
Steve's
the
the
bowl
douche.
cut.
Yeah, and the bad goatee.
Yeah.
Steve sucks. Yeah, we keep
Yeah.
getting it cut with shots of her like by candles and the stupid contacts.
Yep.
So they die.
Yeah. So they're like knights or whatever.
They're the Knights of the Templar. Yeah.
Yes.
Because they were the only two Templars left.
Kind of like Highlander, where there's like there can only be one, but if they both die at the same time, it's like, well,
Shit.
shit.
I guess you'll just live forever
Yeah.
and be the personification of death that
Yeah.
goes to heaven and death that goes to hell. Was that?
Yes,
A-
that is
Angel
what it
Grim
is.
Reapers, basically.
They totally watched Constantine. And we're like, hey, remember how the angels aren't all good or bad? Let's do that. It's like,
I
shut up,
can see
shut
the
up.
email now. You cannot prove that
I watched Constantine before
stole
writing
from
that.
Constantine. We have no affiliation with that film. Constantine ripped off
That's how you're
Prophecy.
supposed to do it. You're supposed to watch a bad movie and go, man, if they only did this, this, and this, we could make a good movie.
yes.
Don't remake good movies. Remake bad movies,
true.
Hollywood. Fast forward to present day 2017. We get a lovely...
2017, yep.
Yeah, that's what it was. Fast forward to present day 2007. We get a lovely father-daughter picnic.
Not present day. We have no time in this.
I'm going to come over this microphone and beat the shit out of you.
Yeah.
We're already 80 minutes into the discussion. We need to get through it. A lovely father and daughter picnic.
You missed
with-
a huge point.
What? What
You
I
missed the
miss?
pregnant woman getting shot.
That's right. You did.
How did I
You
forget
did.
that? You're right.
Templar
Oh,
Steve shows up.
yeah.
And she stops him. She's like, no, you're only taking the one soul. And then she just like magic removes the baby
Yeah.
and puts it next to her.
The baby survives though, because it ends up with her dad eating
dad.
KFC.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which I would have rather just died.
And she wasn't eating the KFC.
She was not. She was pushing around with a fork while saying the Lord's Prayer.
Which every time I eat KFC, that's what I do. I'm like, Lord, give me the strength to not shit my brains out after I eat this.
I think that's in the prayer, right?
Yeah. Lord, it's me again. Look.
Oh, Heavenly Father who art in heaven, please just let it be solid. Just let it be.
And then we get the fucking sick intro
Yeah.
where she phases onto the train tracks with her two katanas sticking her jacket way out.
Yep.
And just salvation.
Yep.
Yeah.
With that font. What was it? Lincoln Park Sands.
Yeah, that's
it's
right.
Pretty bad.
Yeah, that's too soon.
No.
Lincoln Park died.
Yeah,
Yeah,
You
you're
know
right.
Lincoln Park?
Lincoln Park killed himself.
Yeah, Lincoln Park died.
Yeah.
Everyone in Lincoln Park. They're no
When the
longer
lead
with
singer
us.
dies, they're like, oh, fuck.
Yeah. It's like when Freddie Mercury died. Nobody knows who those fucking people are.
I'm going to come over
They
to
just
the
faded
microphone.
into obscurity. Who gives a shit? Kevin
Oh.
gives so much of a shit.
I give so much of a shit. You have no
There's
idea.
so many shits emanating
Yeah.
from Kevin right now.
It's like I just ate KFC. Shit is flying out of my body.
Shit talking the members of Queen is your KFC. It just
What a weird and only miserable hair people sentence. So, dad and child, after shitting their brains out for 4 hours, their car
are
wouldn't
driving
start.
home
Their
from
car
the
wouldn't
outhouse
start.
they ruined.
Some field that will forever not be able to grow anything.
Yeah.
It's like Chernobyl. Like, that place is fucked. They're trying to start their car. It won't start. A bunch of bikers come up, and they're like, hey, we work for... what was the name of that?
It was Bladderworth.
Oh,
Vladimir.
yeah.
Vladimir.
Vladimir.
Vladimir, yeah. And he's like, okay, well, I can fix this car myself, so fuck off out of my face. And they're like, you took money from us. He's like, it's gone.
He's like, I don't have it. And then they just, what's the phrase? Murder him.
Yeah.
Yep.
And he's dead.
I think the line was like,
You shouldn't have killed him. We were only supposed to get money.
So then he grabs the briefcase and opens it. He's like, oh, there's no money. Okay.
Okay.
And then the little girl in the back seat's like, hey, I think my dad's dead.
Yeah.
I should probably go check on him.
so they close the circle.
Cut
and then,
to dead child.
we
She
pass out.
dies for the second time canonically.
Yeah.
Yes.
And we think that's the worst part of these bikers. Oh, fuck. They murdered this, like,
Yeah, we find out later.
8-year-old.
though.
That's the second worst thing. That's the third worst thing that happened to her.
So she is taken by the angel of death. And then the bikers surround like,
Where's her body? Let's get out of here.
it's fine.
You know how bodies just get up and go? It's
Let's
fine.
leave. So they fuck off. And then
fuck
the
off.
sheriff is like... shows up
yeah.
instantly. It's like, oh my god, this guy's dead, and they have a missing child that's also might be dead. It's
Yeah.
like, how did you know this?
Yeah.
So he picks up a necklace, and then she just faces behind him and just takes it from him,
Yep.
and then it goes back to him. He's like, huh, I thought I had a necklace.
Yeah.
It's like, I gotta stop drinking.
They go to the park, and then she tries to talk to the old man and like grab his rosary, and he can't see her. And she's like, yeah, no one can fucking see you.
Yeah, you're dead.
No one can see me either. We're dead as shit.
And then she says, like, oh, it's only been like a day, but no, it's been
15
years, but the bikers haven't aged a day.
Correct.
And they've been staying in that same motel room.
For 15 years. Correct.
They've
Yeah.
also been sharing that hotel room with one of the bad bikers.
Yes, they have.
Yes.
Which we find out after this very awkward conversation where the angel's trying to tell her to repent for her sins when she was 8.
Sins? I was 8. I was the one who was murdered. I was the one who was raped.
And that was, as far as we could figure out, that was the only sin that Brian was accusing her of.
Getting raped.
Getting raped. Because it's premarital.
It's premarital,
Yeah, she had sex without being
Yep.
married.
Yeah, and
which God is not a fan of.
No,
Not a fan
no,
of.
no.
You get turned to salt for that shit.
Not a fan of this, but for reasons you wouldn't think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who can say?
Mary Magdalene was still a fucking hooker, I think. I get the two Marys mixed up. What was the other one? The good one that's on all the candles?
That's
Is that
just Mary.
Saint Mary.
Well, yeah, that's Jesus'
Mary Magdalene was
mom.
the hooker.
Yes,
That's
Mary
right. Okay. All
Magdalene.
right, I got my lore right.
Yeah, you did.
So the hooker isn't the one on the candles.
No.
Great. All right. That's what I thought. I was
Honey,
just
gather
making
around. Let's light the hooker candle. This around this feast of KFC.
Yeah.
Right. So
What the fuck happens after this? Like, I remember what happens. They
course
go
you
to the
do.
church.
oh yeah, and they,
They go
stab
to
the
the
old
church
man.
and they stab the old man.
Can you do it outside? I would like to feel the sun on my face, see the sky one last time.
Then outside it shall be.
Get the fuck out of my way!
Move!
So Steve rolls the fuck up and it's like, hey, sup? And
That's you know what. That defines Steve's character.
Yeah.
So Steve rolls the fuck up
And is like, yo.
and says, "What's up?" and then leaves. That's
well, no,
what
they
he
have
does.
this stupid fight
Speed
scene.
it up a little bit.
Oh, fuck yeah, they literally sped it up.
Yeah, they did.
Yep.
Stop holding your breath, Steve. It looks weird.
Fuck yeah, Steve! They're two completely different swords used for two completely different
Oh,
types
yeah.
of combat. And why
She's
does she
being
have
so
that
careful.
Shut
sword
your
now?
fucking mouth. You can't bring that logic to this. For this?
I'm just saying.
Dude. You played For Honor, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck it. Who cares?
Same thing. You're right.
They're all-
I mean, you're
they're
right.
all
It is the
steel.
same thing. It's so good.
Bang, 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 bang. Why'd her put her sword away just to put it back?
Because it was cool as shit.
Yeah, dude. What was that shot?
that? What is this?
Did you miss me?
This is
how they fuck.
I think this is romantic,
Stalemate
yeah.
again. What is this? Duel number 8,319,000, give or take.
Did he lose?
And she just ran. She's like 2 miles away now. We meet the sheriff now is the next important part.
Sure.
And he's like, hey, I know you. You look familiar. And she's like, oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, and this is a moment 15 years have gone by and they've been staying in the same hotel room with that biker who raped and murdered her.
Yes.
Which you think would be a little fucked up, but they
Yeah.
seemed all right with it.
Yeah.
Well, just watching him eat Pringles and
Jerk off.
watch Sports Center. He's like, I love rape. But it's established that no one can see them
Yes.
until
they're close
people
to
see
death.
them.
Unless they're, or until the, for plot
Or-
reasons.
For plot reasons, right. Because the sheriff is just like, oh, you exist now. How's it going, little lady? I recognize you instantly, but for some reason, even though I haven't seen you for 15 years and you were 7
And your hair color changed dramatically.
and also you're a different person entirely. But apparently, I have the deductive skills
Yeah, this man's
of a
amazing.
small god because I can walk into a fucking room like that bar
Yeah.
and immediately discern what happened to every corpse in the room.
Yep.
So he's like, I recognize you. And she's like, oh, my name's Magdalene Murphy. And he's like, oh, I went
How
with.
do you remember her name?
Was she called like Maggie or something?
I said it like once. I remember.
Oh, they kept showing the gravestone with Murphy.
got
I thought
Murphy,
that was
yeah.
an unrelated gravestone.
No,
I
it was her-
just thought
it was supposed to
they
be her
had that
dad's.
B-roll and they're like, well, shot
Mom's,
transition.
yeah.
No. Were you out of the room? Yes, you were. They go back to the hotel again. So we get a magic cheese boiler scene
Yes, we did. It was great.
where the girl keeps offering the detective like food. And they're eating KFC because of course they are.
They
and
did
she's
eat
like,
KFC.
do you want some desserts? I've got a pie. And then she goes over to the mini fridge. She pulls out a pie and she goes, oh, I got another flavor. She goes back and pulls out another pie that wasn't in there
Magic.
before. She like pulls out ice cream, like all these desserts. And then he looks over and sees that the fridge has been unplugged the whole time.
So he's like, uh-oh, I ate this KFC out of that fridge. I'm about to have horrific
It's like if I eat
shits
any of
and
this,
need to
it's gonna
get out.
rush out of every hole in my body.
I'm going to postpone the dessert. I need to leave. And the angel and her talk, and she's like, hey, I want to take revenge on these guys. She's like, no, you're here to save them instead. And it's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's dumb.
I had a lot of those moments during this film.
So now we get some other stupid shit plot line where
The main boss of the guy who paid the bikers to kill the dad over the money comes to town for plot reasons.
somehow they have private plane money for this
Oh yeah, somehow they
film.
got access to a private plane.
Then we find out another horrific thing where you don't make your villains this bad.
Trust me, she's dead. We killed her. We split that bitch in two.
Oh, Jesus, movie.
We split that bit. You mean that 8-year-old? Wow. I'm trying to think of a context in a real movie where that would fly. You know what I mean? Like, because even a villain in a real movie would be like, that was a little over the top. I apologize. The high five was a little gratuitous.
That bar scene is also where they individually leave the bar to go get murdered by small grown-up child. She, through most of the movie, has been like trying to reluctantly not become one of the angels of death or whatever.
So another plot line that goes nowhere.
Multiple ones?
Well, yes, but this is a big one where I'm just going to run through the entire plot line of the bald dude. Private plane.
Fuck. Yeah.
Goes to an Arby's.
Yeah.
He meets the cop.
Yeah.
And is like, hey, I need you to tell me where she is so I can kill her. The cop's like, no, I'm not going to do that. He tries to pull his gun.
But the angels
Then we
prevent
find
him.
out that Steve and Gabriel are both there and are like talking to him. Then he goes to the hotel room while the man's eating Pringles, the bad man, and holds him against the door.
A single Pringle.
Yes. He's going to kill that guy as stopped.
Oh, yeah, and they had their little romantic scene.
Yeah,
they kept getting like closer and
really
closer.
close. And then he tells the guy, he's like, get the fuck out of this hotel room. And the guy's like, I rented this motel room? And the guy's like,
go now. It's my room. Then you can come back.
It's like,
well, I have to talk to my ghost friend.
Yeah. The ghost friend's like, oh, you got to kill Vladimir.
Vladimir.
You owe Mr. Vladimir an explanation.
You're Mr. Vladimir, aren't
Also,
you?
it fucking stinks in here.
We never see Vladimir. We never even see Vladimir.
Yeah, let me suck your pee.
We never see Vladimir.
That one was for me.
Yeah.
And then the last time we see him, he's in a different fast food
Oh,
place.
because Vladimir. Got it, yeah. Yeah, no, I got it now. That's good.
Can we make a cartoon? Vladimir based on bladder-themed vampires.
Yeah. Vladimir.
I just really like the taste of pee.
Vladimir the Impaler? I don't know. Transylvania. There's something
Vladimir the catheter.
there. Ooh. Okay.
Like that.
Call us Adult Swim. Tim Mouse, where you at?
Transylvania, because catheters hurt me.
Yeah.
Do you know what we call the show? True piss.
I only drain the main vein.
Oh, Tom! That was actually pretty good.
Yeah, I like it.
Well, I mean, we've got our pilot. Glasky Chupo, where you at? He drinks piss from the front, back.
This movie kind of sucked, man.
Kind of. Okay.
We get the new we get the new trainee vampire who keeps biting people's balls, being like, "Where's the piss?"
The piss is
that was
stored in the
Italian. I
balls.
don't know.
Yeah, like he drains someone's balls full of piss because that's where piss comes from.
Yeah.
This is great.
Sure,
You're
sure.
cutting this out because this is all of
This is every sentence of this is staying in.
And like, the first episode, it could be him changing and like being like, "Oh, food doesn't taste like anything anymore," and he's like, "All you can do is drink piss." And he's like, "I have to drink piss, only piss from now on." He's like, "It's the only way you'll stay alive." Can't wait.
Yep.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
And since no one can see vampires, it's like they're going into drug testing and like stealing the urine sample and just drinking that shit down. Like, yummy piss.
And it could be a gag. The vampire, they go to a clinic, but he ends up drinking some semen because he's like, "Oh, it was yellow like piss."
That was just really unhealthy semen.
Yeah, well, shit happens.
Perfect.
And and Vladimir could be really effeminate.
It's 2019. We don't. Let's not get lowbrow with our vampire piss show, okay?
No, but it's not a sexual thing. They drink piss to live. He's just feeling his real self, which is he doesn't follow gender norms.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
Yeah. It'll get the Steven Universe crowd.
There we go.
It's not Vladimir.
Don't look right
at the
at the
camera, you cunt. Fuck you, cunt.
Yeah.
So people get horribly murdered by her.
Whoa, shit.
But whatever. The cop figures it out instantly, goes to the motel, sees the other corpse for some reason.
For plot reasons.
And then we go to the church.
Yep. And then remember, then there's the talk between Steve and her.
Because like the dude was, remember Steve was counting
how many souls he was getting for some reason. You need 4 for they didn't say.
For plot reasons.
Maybe they had bet. Anyway.
1 repented. So he was like 4-1. Take that, Brian.
Yeah, fuck you, Brian. And then there's a scene with her dressed in the Angel of Darkness clothes.
Oh yeah, she changes her wardrobe.
Then
because I think she's like fully accepted becoming one of them now.
Steve is like, ha! Sneak attack, and stabs, and it goes through Brian.
Oh,
and then
Brian sacrifices herself.
Yes, for. And then there's another super shitty fight scene. Brian's just like, it's the letter from His Excellency, and it's just a printed thing with Latin on it from the Pope of back then.
I am the Pope of back then.
Yeah, pretty much.
King Popius.
And then the final
of back thenius.
We see the snake again intercut with us for some reason. Doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, Mr. Spooky.
She gives Mr. Spooky.
You even play Fortnite? Is that Donald Trump?
I was just about to ask that. And she gives the watch necklace to the sheriff and is like, I'm going to come back for it one day. And just phases out. And he's like, oh, what the fuck ever. I don't care where she went.
I was supposed to remember something.
You're lying.
My wife's birthday. Shit.
Shit.
That was 3 years ago. Shit.
Oh, shit. I left them corpses in that bathtub.
Oh, dangus. You done fucked up again. Oh,
then we see her on the same train tracks. And then she just turns around. We see the reflection of Brian in her glasses. And then she just walks and credits. Done.
Yep. The full version of that horrible butt rock song.
Yep, by Stronghold.
Yep. Well, we have a couple of like bad rip-off songs in this movie, which I kind of feel like were the highlights for me. We have like bad Metallica,
like with the stupid bridge training scene. Oh my god.
Dumbest thing I've ever seen. So, what's this woman's name? Who?
J.A. Steel.
J.A. Steel. This is all in good fun, you know.
You've been so like
I know
scared of this woman because she kind of knows kung fu, maybe not really, kind of not.
Well,
really,
she has a
kind
YouTube
of.
channel.
Here's the thing.
She's gonna kick Sam's ass.
You are talented's the wrong word. Determined, self-motivated person who went out of your way to make your own movie, regardless of
quality,
skill,
experience.
Yeah, that still
talent,
deserves
education. You did it, which is more than we've done.
Yes.
So you are better than us. So you shouldn't be mad at us.
Legally speaking, you're better than us.
For calling you Brian in this video and making fun of your movie. It was a lot of fun. I know we're shitting on it, but shitting on it is the thing that makes it fun, all right?
Mm-hmm.
It was a blast to watch. Don't be mad. And the only reason I'm saying this is because of all people of movies we've watched that we've made fun of, you're the one that might have the means to get to us. The means and the time to harm us.
The Land of College Prophets guy is still doing stuff. He's not going to take time out of his busy schedule.
Well, she's doing stuff too. She's got her YouTube channel. She's going to France.
Is she?
Yes.
Good for her.
Yeah, that's her update.
She's doing challenges. Awesome. She's helping vets with PTSD.
That's awesome.
No small feat, but don't sue us. You're a great woman.
Yeah.
You're the only woman to write herself a nude scene in her own movie. Not this one. No. Thank God. So, Kevin, what would you give Salvation?
$1 for sure. I enjoyed the shit out of it. It was a fun watch.
I'm fairly sure that Brad and Miss Steele and the other lead actress are related somehow.
Oh, yeah.
Would not surprise me at all.
They both have that very strong jawline.
Yeah, I agree.
And those piercing, manly eyes, you know. I'm gonna cut that out. Please don't kick my ass.
Yeah, she's a kickboxing novice. I don't know. She's into kickboxing, which is more than you're into. So
Yeah, that's true.
You just be a squishy pillow to her.
A punching bag that screams, and you're like, I feel bad.
Maybe you guys would have a connection.
Yeah.
You know, she's beating the shit out of you.
Dude, you're single.
Yeah.
You
Anyway,
nailed it.
Tom, what would you give this movie there, pal?
Sure, let's give it $1 because it was it was fun. It was dumb as shit. Also, J.A. Steel, you are a tremendous woman who did a movie.
Yeah,
Good
you
job.
did. I'll give it $1.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, that and I don't want to get sued.
She was like buying her plane ticket, like waiting for our prize, and then she closed the tab, and she's like, okay.
She's still got that mall samurai sword, and I don't know.
No, I agree with you. And these are the fun kind of low budget movies that. What are you tweeting, Tom?
Oh, I'm not tweeting anything. I'm just looking up all these other movies of hers I want to see.
Oh, cool. Maybe they're $1 on Amazon. We can stream it that way.
Oh, she has a horror movie.
Yeah, her new one.
Yeah, it's a horror sci-fi movie.
If someone wants to buy it, they can send it to the PO address in the description.
I think Miss Steele and the guys from the Prophets movie just watched all their shit.
We need to become billionaires so we can pay them to work together and make a movie for us.
That'd be amazing.
Oh! They can work on Vladimir! Dude! They can write our show! Yeah. You got to just win the lottery, man, and then they'll all come together for us.
I need to figure out how to win the lottery without ever paying to play the lottery.
Yeah, no, don't do that.
All right, well, this was another episode.
Yeah, this was fun. This was a good
It was
episode.
a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Hey, I picked another good one.
Yeah, you did, man.
Yeah, you did.
Thanks.
Good job, Sam.
Bye. Goodbye.
Like and subscribe and share and hit that bell and tell your grandma about us. I'm single. What's up?
Two swords. Won't help you much, but okay.